welcome to Port Augusta. I'm fishing with Shane Mensforth Lubin Pfeffier, and I cannot wait because I reckon there's fish out there somewhere. And today's target is yellow-tailed kingfish. And boys, Shane, how excited are you with the chance of maybe hooking into a king?
Oh, I'm very excited.
This is so exciting. You can see the big power station behind me? That is generating warm water. Now, do either of you boys actually know what temperature the water is here at this time of year compared to the rest of the Gulf, Lubin? What's the difference?
It's about six or 7 degrees difference in the channel.
Unbelievable. So the fish are here, they like the warm water. Well, I can see kingies. The trouble is the black patch of kings, oh, there's a movement there. The black patch of kings is actually about 2 casts away because this line here, that side of it is the no-go zone. We can't get in there, but our lures can, and that's where the kingies are.
So normally, kingfish bite best in the morning, but at Port Augusta you get to have a sleep in. As soon as the stacks start steaming, the bait tends to get a bit more lethargic, the water warms up and the kingfish come on. So have a sleep in, wait for the stacks to go and you'll be in the money.
I can't believe today we're not using live squid, we're not using salmon fillets, we're actually using lures to catch kingfish. And this is going to be one of the most exciting techniques of any fishing you'd ever come across. And these are 2 of my favourite lures. This one here is a Surface Bull 150, and basically it's a popper. It sits on the surface like that, and as you bloop it along, that cupped face catches a bit of air and goes bloop, bloop, and it excites the fish, gets into the surface. Looks like one of the needlefish family shooting across the surface, and it's a reaction bite. But the other one that works very effectively is this thing here. This is a dual 140mm slider in sashimi. Sashimi means it changes colour. If I turn it that way, you got one colour, and as I turn it around, it actually changes. Look how cool that is. And as that lure moves from side to side, the fish see the different colours, and I reckon it looks like a bait fish in distress flashing around. That goes down a bit deeper, so if the fish aren't keen to crash lures on the top, that'll suck them in just beautifully. So, 2 lures in my armoury today. I'm sure one of them, or both of them, are going to work very well. It's amazing what a difference a bit of height makes, and I put the spotters on. When I get up here, I can actually see so much more of what's happening on the surface. The kingfish, they actually come up as a black shape because there could be 20, 30, 100 in the school. And that black mass could be 20 square metres, could be 2 square metres. And when you focus on it, you then start to see some big yellow tails pop up, and that's when you get super excited. So when you can, get a bit of extra height, use the spotters and just scan the water. That's why big game boats have tuna towers, because you get a bird's eye view. Right. Oh, there's one behind it. You just had a look. Did you see him? Oh, he's on it, yes! Well done, Shane. I actually saw him eat that, mate. Well done. And while you got that fish on, I'm going to see if I can get in there still, just quickly. How was that for a take?
How was that?
Woohoo!
You can catch kings a lot of ways, Paul, but there's nothing like catching them on the surface, though.
That is the best. Now, I'm just wondering if I can get a cast in there. I don't want to do the wrong thing by you, mate.
Well, it's unusual for you to say stuff like that.
There's bait coming out there. I'm going to put my rod down, Shane. I'm a team player. Well done, mate. That was a great take, mate. I saw him come up on that 3 times, and he just... You're in a bit of trouble.
He's going.
Yeah, he's up to the bloody net, I'll say. He's up to the net, mate. All I can do is just put as much drag on as I can here.
Now that is simply incredible. There's about 100 metres of fins going that way. Oh, I can see the fish jump. See that? The fish actually come to the surface. And what do you do, Shane?
What do I do? I just cross my fingers, say home areas, and hang on.
This is a big fish.
Oh yeah, this is a good one.
This is a real one. I saw him come up, and he turned on the lure when he ate it, and he was in a big patch. And I can't believe we've literally been fishing for 5 minutes, Lubin. 5 minutes. I always say to kids,
life is good.
Persevere, you got to work for your fish. And old second cast Mensforth comes along.
And you caught the fish on the lure, which I like.
It's good, eh? I saw him actually look at it from the first bloop, and as soon as he came up, had a few looks, and he was just on it all over. It was just sensational, mate.
Oh, he's nice. He's not a monster, but he's a good, solid fish.
He's punching above his weight, isn't he?
He did.
How was that first run?
That first run was mind-blowing. I thought this fish was actually twice the size of that first run. Not that I've had any problem with the size of it, because this is a massive kingy.
Yeah.
That's incredible. What a fishery. this place, it is mind-blowing, isn't it?
Insane, isn't it?
And to catch kings on stick baits and poppers, I reckon that's got a rate as one of the best fishing things you could ever do, eh, Shane?
I caught a million kings, mate, but on surface lures.
Oh, you've got a rope there. We're in big trouble. We're in big trouble. Unless...
Got him.
I got him.
Got him.
We actually caught a rope on the way through, and ready, set, lift.
Oh, very nice.
Well done.
Shane Mensforth,
Very nice.
this is your life. Oh, don't get too jealous, Christy. Ciriolo Lalandi, one of the toughest fish on fin, Shane.
It is. You know, for a fish that size to go that hard is unbelievable. There's nothing in the ocean that goes as hard as this.
So this is your #1 pulling fish?
Oh, by about 100 miles.
So this is what quality fishing is all about. Beautiful South Australian kingfish. I gotta say, just holding it is nearly killing me. It is a cracking fish, Shane, man. Oh, he's keen to go, Shane.
Beautiful.
He's keen to go. Ready, fella?
Yep.
Off you go.
Oh,
He's out of
Nice. Well done.
He's out of
Awesome.
with a big yellow wave from a big yellow tail.
How good is that?
I think I need a drink. This fishing's hard work, and I was only watching. Now the sun is falling. I have one very important question for you wise individuals. The Port Augusta Hotel. Can you get a palmer about that big?
Double that size would be good, I reckon.
And we have the best palmers in SA, so...
I'm loving it because I've worked up an appetite. It is 4:30 p.m. We are somewhere on the Coral Sea, and I am blessed to be joined by young Jaden Shields. How old are you, mate?
16, mate.
16, and he's the decky on board Odyssey. That is Nomad's mothership. You love your fishing, don't you?
Oh, I love it. It's all I do, mate.
It's all he does. We've been out in the water all day. I went back to the boat to grab some supplies. This poor young man was salivating, weren't you?
Sure was.
And I thought it was only fair we took him out for a quick hour. Let's see if we can't find a GT. Have you ever caught a GT?
Fair few, mate.
A fair few?
Yeah.
What's your biggest?
Oh, 40.
40 what,
40
centimetres?
kilos, 40 kilos.
Centimetres?
Yes.
40 kilos? Any chance you might teach me a thing or two?
Oh, maybe we'll see what happens.
Oof, we can only hope. Let's go and catch a fish, mate.
Let's do it.
So is it frustrating, mate, sitting on the boat all day working and watching customers come back with photos of monsters?
A little bit.
A little bit?
That's what I'm there to do, though.
Yeah, I know, but still, you must just want to get out there and have a crack.
Of course.
I assume the mothership gets a bit of a hammering the duck board of an evening. You must
Yeah.
give it a bit of a crack.
Yep. Hit it.
Oh, well done! You got him?
Yeah.
Don't go under. That's it.
Oh,
Oh, he
dropped
fell
him.
off.
I think I was a sharky. Was it? Yeah.
Well angled, mate.
Twitch, twitch, twitch.
He got a bite then, he actually physically got the fish to eat the lure. That is a skill, mate. Well done. Let's get back in there. That's got to be 35 kilos, eh? Oh, yes! Right there! Oh, how good was that bite? Right at the boat. Oh, we saw it come up a few times. And then it just nailed it. And this is the great thing about having a few people out on the job. This fish is a long way from in the boat, but our friends there hooked a big Spaniard. We come in, I had a 40 kilo doggy all over. Oh, it's a nice Spanish mac. Had a 40 kilo doggy all over this. Oh, there's sharks all over him. There's sharks everywhere. Look at that for a Spanish mackerel on a popper. And there are sharks all round. That is just insane. What a great fish. Oh, that is awesome. Shieldsy, come this way, my
mate.
friend. What do you think about that?
Good Spaniard, mate.
How's some of the action we've seen?
Awesome.
Well, Grom, as you are affectionately known, how good was the bite on that Spaniard?
Oh, that was awesome. Got airborne on the take, hit it next to the boat.
Very, very cool. Now we're getting to underwater shots, and the old Spaniard bit through my leader and swam away with $100 worth of lure. So I hope you enjoy that, Mr. Spaniard. I'm putting a new one on because I reckon we might get another bite.
Oh, hopefully. See what happens.
This is the witching hour. Let's smack him.
Oh!
Oh, what is it?
Poppers. Airborne.
Well, this place is literally going off. There's Spanish mackerel jumping out of the ocean, dogtooth, the works. Jamie's still throwing a popper, but I'm actually trying a bit of jigging. It's not the right rod for it, but I've thrown a little Yozuri jig on there, about 200 grams, and let it hit the bottom, and then I'm just going to wind and see if I can't excite something, because there's heaps going on, and you just never know. Well done! Oh! How good was that?
That was awesome.
That was awesome, TK! How good was that? Holy snapping mackerel, well done! Oh, this is insane. We've got the jig going down, the popper going out. Life and fishing doesn't get better than this. Get into it, Shieldsy!
Yeah, there. Oh, again.
Oh, got him!
Busted.
Oh, there's your
Gone.
popper.
Oh, he's still trying to hit it.
He's trying to eat it. Look at that popper. He's still coming back trying to eat it. That is insane. Let's go get your lure, mate.
Yeah,
and watch
that'd
your
be good.
fingers. That's the hot tip.
They're still swirling on it.
That's insane. There's
still
still
swirling
fish there.
on it.
Oh, look. I'll
Gone.
drop the jig on him.
He's eating it.
I just dropped my jig on top of him. Let's see if they eat that. Come on, boys. Not it. He's just eating your popper. It's gone, mate. You know, I know you haven't been fishing long, you're only 16. You know the key?
What's that?
The idea is have your line tied to your lure when the fish eat it.
That'd be, yeah.
Go get
that'd be
another
the
one,
go.
mate. Oh, I saw him jumping in. Oh, yep, on.
Oh, they want it.
Yep. That was just some beautiful driving there. They're on your lure. Some beautiful driving by our skipper. Oh, the sun is setting. We basically have time for just a couple of casts, and the chef has asked for some sushimi. So I had a very wise man once tell me that his freezer is the ocean that we have before us. And when he wants fish, he goes to his freezer and he goes and picks one up for dinner. And I think, oh, that indicates to me this is a tuna of some description. Maybe a yellowfin if we're lucky. What do you think, Grom?
Yep, I think it's a yellowfin.
Let's have a look here. Oh, I see some nice yellow golden flanks. That is a beautiful yellowfin tuna, and he, if we can get him in the boat, oh, is our dinner. Well, let me just say, our entree. What a magnificent fish. Look at that. I'm gonna swing him over. Grab my rod for me if you can, mate. These are one of the prettiest fish on the planet, but man, they've got some power, so I've got double hooks on there. I've got to be careful. Come here, come here, come here. Look at the colours of that thing. Isn't that beautiful?
Lovely fish, mate.
Tunis albuquerque, worth many thousands of dollars in Japan as sashimi, and tonight, Jimmy is going to add a bit of wasabi, a very sharp knife, a bit of soy, and you and I are sitting down for a very good